So, dear participants, welcome to online Python training program. So, first of all, some people may have knowledge on Python and some people may don't have knowledge on Python. So, nowadays, when you are going into IT industry, the Python is playing the main role when compared with another programming languages. Like it may be so it may have the okay. It is observed that some of students are using the screen for scratching. So here I am getting some nonsense. So please don't touch the screen. And myself is Dr. Mahesh. I'm the associate professor in Dr. K. Subbareddy Institute of Technology from Department of CSC. So now we discuss about the reasons to learn Python. So nowadays in IT industry, everyone is discussing about Python and everyone wants to enter into Python when compared with Java or else some other technologies. So why? Because Python is a programming language which helps to implement anything. Whatever you want, you can implement with the help of Python language. So that's the reason most people are interested to learn Python. Now we discuss the reasons why they are interested to learn the Python. The first one is simple and easy to learn. So generally, if you want to learn some programming language like Java or .NET, anything, you may require some knowledge on previous programming like C or else anything. If you're having knowledge on C, then we can usually move to another programming languages, whatever it may be. But for Python, you no need to require any programming language. So directly you can enter into Python programming. That is one of the advantages of Python. And it is just English language. So we don't have any typical words and we don't have any issues with this one. So easily we can learn and you don't need to write n number of lines code. For example, if you want to perform some operation, for example, matrix multiplication or else anything in C programming, you may write some hundreds of lines of code. Nearly it may take some 60 to 70 lines of code. But in Python, you can easily get the output by writing some 2 to 3 lines of coding. And you don't need to bother about the logic also. So everything will take care by Python itself. Why? Because it is having some packages, some libraries are there. With the help of that libraries, we can easily implement the problem which you are facing. And second reason is it is portable and extensible. So nowadays, everyone is concentrating on portability. So first we discuss about what is meant by portability. So Python will allow cross-language operations. So for example, if you work with like iPhone and normal smartphone is using Android operating system. iPhone is using another type of operating system, especially designed for iPhone. So nothing but Apple software. When you implement any application with the help of Android software, means any app, mobile app, it will work only for Android applications. So it doesn't support iPhone, Apple iPhone. Why? Because both are different operating systems. Both are using different operating systems. Like that, if you are implementing any application in Windows operating system, so if you want to work same thing with Mac OS or Unix or else some other operating system, you need to do modifications. So you can't install directly application which you implemented using Windows operating system to another system which is having different operating system. So simply I'm saying that, so it is not possible to move the software which is implemented in one type of system to another system. But Python is having portability functionality feature. So if you implemented one Python program in Windows operating system, so it will execute in any type of operating system. It may be Linux, Solaris, or else some others. We may having different types of operating systems are there. So Mac OS is there, Solaris is there, so Macintosh is there. Different operating systems are there. So if you implemented one Python program or one application in one type of operating system, but you can execute in any type of operating systems. So it is not possible with another programming languages. That is one of the advantages. Another one is extensible. Extensible means, for example, assume it you implemented one application through C programming language. And if you want to work with Java, if you want to do modifications in Java, it is not possible. So again, if you want to install the same application with the help of Java, you need to start from scratch. From beginning onwards, you need to implement. But already I'm having the same application in C programming. I'm having some issues with C programming. That's why I want to go with another thing. But here the situation is C is different and Java is different. That's why if you want to implement the same application in Java, you need to start from beginning itself. But in Python, not like that. So in same Python, you can work with C programming. In same Python, you can work with another languages also. So yeah, someone raised some question that Java is having inheritance, I think so. So Java is having extensibles of inheritance. Inheritance is nothing but getting the properties from parent. The parent is also Java. Here, the parent is also Java. So if I implemented one object in Java programming, that only we can go with extension with the help of inheritance, not from C programming. But Python is having that flexibility. So For example, if you implemented some Java object, so you can work with Python. Or else if you implemented Python application, and if you want to do some additional functionalities with the help of Java, you can use that one. In Python itself, you can use C programming. In Python itself, you can use Java also. Not only Java, another applications also. So that is having future in Python. This feature is not having in any other programming languages. So that is one of the advantages. So hope you people understood the thing. What is meant by extensibility? Extensibility is having the future in Python, means if you are writing some Python program and if you require any other programming languages functionality, like I require Java, somewhere I want require Java, and in somewhere I require C programming, you can work with that one also in Python itself. That is one reason to learn Python. Next, web development. So with the help of Python, we can implement web applications also. For example, if you learn Java, Java is having web application development with the help of servlets we can do. And JSP is additional to Java. It is not related to Java, it is separate. But with the help of Python, we can implement web application also, web designing with less coding when compared with another programming languages. So everywhere you have chance to use Python. So earlier I said that if you want to work with matrix multiplication or matrix addition in C programming, you require to write some 30 to 40 lines of coding. But in Python, within 3 lines of coding, you can get the answer. That is reducing the lines of code in Python. For web application also, you can use Python. So we are having some frameworks called Django, Flask. So we are having frameworks like Django, Flask, Pylons. These are all the web frameworks which is implemented with Python. So with the help of Python, we can work with web development also. So in market nowadays, maximum they are searching the people who are having knowledge on Django and Flask. It is actually, the spelling is Django, but pronounced it as a Django and Flask. These two are the most popular web development frameworks. So if you work with Django or if you work with Flask, you may get good opportunities in web development. For freshers, it is one more additional future for them to enter into Python. So, and these frameworks maximum they've written with the help of Python coding itself. That's why you may need less number of lines to implement the things. And one more advantage of Python is it supports web scraping. So web scraping is nothing but fetching the details from web pages. So for example, if I want to search some content which is available on various web pages, with the help of web scraping, we can get it. For example, I want to get the person's details whose name starts with some XYZ. With the help of web scraping, we can get. So web scraping is one type of technology nowadays. So maximum people are using web scraping to gather the data. So if they require some data, with the help of web scraping, they can get. So it is also one of the way to enter into Python. So some companies are requiring IT recruitment is going on. Those are having knowledge on web scraping. So if you know the basics of Python, and you can enter into web scraping to get the data. So that is also one of the advantage of Python. So next is AI and ML. So Python is also helpful to implement artificial intelligence applications and machine learning applications. So, and you people know that as a IT people, as a engineering students, so everyone is getting the word machine learning, machine learning. So machine learning is a research application and future development application. So everywhere we can work with machine learning. So it is helpful in computer vision, natural language processing, and neural networks. And everywhere we can work with machine learning. So that machine learning application is work with Python. Even machine learning applications can implement with the help of Java also. But in Java, you may require more number of lines of code to implement a particular problem. But in Python, with less number of coding, we can implement same problem to solve the issues. So why? Because in Python, we may having number of libraries to work for machine learning, like NumPy, Matplotlib. Okay, different types of libraries are there. With the help of that, we can work with machine learning applications. So generally, you people, some people are final year students are there, and some people second year, third year students also there. So generally, if you want to implement one application on project, you need to write some hundreds of lines of code. But in Python, if you want to implement same project, here it may reduce maximum lines of code. So within 100 lines only, you can solve a particular problem, and you can implement the application by using with the help of Python libraries. In later class, we discuss what are the libraries are there and how we're going to install or use these libraries. Next, web testing. So generally, testing process is one part in web development, sorry, in application development. So we people know that test engineers are there. So the functionality or the work of test engineers is to test the application. So generally, when it comes to testing, we are having manual testing and automation testing is there. Manual testing means they are testing the application by writing some test cases manually by paper and pen. Automation testing means through applications. So generally, this automation testing can be done with the help of Python also. So Selenium is one type of software is there. So with the help of Selenium, with Python, we can implement web testing. So what is going on, what information is there? For example, if you created some login form, so whether it is working properly or not, everything we can test with the help of web testing. So Selenium with Python, we can go with web testing. Next, data science. So data science is also one of the recent technology and trend. So everyone is giving preference for data science. It works with data applications. So here we are having different types of packages to work with data, like NumPy is there, Pandas is there. So, and we're having somewhat Matplotlib is there, Seaborn is there. So these are the different types of libraries to work with numeric data. And I think some people who came from EEE and ECE students also there. So these students, they will give the preference to go with MATLAB. So they will give the preference for MATLAB. So I think you people know what is the use of MATLAB. it works with numeric applications. The same thing, the application which you are going to implement with the help of MATLAB, we can implement in Python itself with less coding. So that is the reason the maximum people who are working with MATLAB, they are giving preference to switch into Python. And one more thing is, Python is open source and free software. MATLAB, earlier it is free, now it was paid version. So if you want to work with MATLAB, so if you want to purchase it, you need to pay, I think 2 to 3 lakhs is there to purchase that software. But for Python, you no need to pay 1 NP. It is a open source free software. So whatever the work you are doing with the help of MATLAB, you can work with Python also with the help of these packages like NumPy, Pandas. These type of packages are there. So with the help of these libraries, we can work same as it is what you done with the help of MATLAB. So that is also one of the advantages and why we need to learn Python. Next, graphics. So we are having some Tinker packages there, Tinker library is there. With the help of this library, we can work with graphics. So generally, if you want to work with graphics, you need to choose some other software. So some graphics softwares are there. With the help of that softwares, we can do graphics things. But here, Python is having Tinker. With the help of this library, we can work with graphics. And not only graphics, we can implement games also with the help of Pygame. Pygame is a library. With the help of that, we can implement games. So generally, for implementation of games, we may having some other softwares. With the help of that softwares only, we can implement games. But with the help of Python also, we can do. So I think you people know what is the advantage of learning Python. So if you are having knowledge on Python, you can enter into artificial intelligence and machine learning journey. And you can start journey. If you are interested with graphics, you can work with graphics. Or if you want to work with gaming zone, you can work with games also. Or else if you want to work with the numerical applications which are done with MATLAB, you can done with Python also. So if you want to work with web development also can done with the help of Python. So, and as per as per survey, so Python developers are getting more salary, high salary when compared with other developers. Earlier, Java developers are getting more salary, but now Python developers are getting more salary. So in these classes, you can learn Python. So how we are going to implement Python and what are the coding part we are having, everything you can learn. Once you are ready with Python, then you can choose your path. So if you want to work with MATLAB applications, then you can enter into that. If you want to work with web applications, then you can enter into that. So if you want to work with artificial intelligence or machine learning, then you can enter into that. So, but here we are not discussing these all things. We are discussing only Python.